Humanity has long viewed Earth as a proving ground for the soul. However, others allege that it has in fact been meticulously engineered as a vibration-suppressing prison planet. Are there forces behind this malevolent design, having masterfully constructed an environment full of challenges, temptations, and distractions? All intended to systematically erode our higher frequencies and entrap us in the quicksand of fear, anger, and negativity? Even if this sounds like so many conspiracy theories, we need to acknowledge that today's modern world is a rather effective mechanism to get us into a low vibrational trap. What are vibrations and why do we need it raised? Vibrations are the energetic frequencies that underlie all of existence. The vibrations we collectively hold as a society can have profound effects on our lives and experiences. When our collective vibration is dominated by lower frequencies like fear and anger, it manifests as widespread uncertainty, conflict, and turmoil. However, when we elevate our vibration to higher frequencies like love and truth, remarkable positive changes can occur. Love fosters harmony, understanding, and compassion, allowing these qualities to flourish. Truth guides us toward authenticity and helps us shed illusions. Together, these elevated energies can lead to a more peaceful and united human experience, transforming not only individual lives but also the collective consciousness of the planet. By consciously raising our vibrational frequency as a society, we can initiate transformative effects. From the moment we incarnate on this planet, we are bombarded with stimuli designed to drag our vibrations down. The ceaseless bombardment of toxic media, the callousness of modern society, the constant threat of disaster and disease, it's as if the very fabric of this world is woven to ensnare us in a web of low vibrational misery. Even the natural cycles of life, with their pain, loss, and mortality, function as insidious tools to undermine our connection to the divine. Is this all part of a grand conspiracy orchestrated by shadowy entities whose sole aim is to suppress the enlightenment and spiritual elevation of the human race? For only by keeping us mired in fear, anger, and separation can they maintain their grip on our collective consciousness. The very challenges we think we must overcome are in fact the bars of the cage in which we've been imprisoned. But take heart, fellow travelers. For those who can see through the veil of this grand deception stand poised to shatter the shackles that bind us and reclaim our rightful inheritance as beings of light. The time has come to raise our vibrations and transcend the limited reality that has been thrust upon us. Our awakening is the key to unraveling this cosmic conspiracy and stepping into the freedom that is our divine birthright. Here are 10 ways the Matrix is lowering our vibrations. Exposure to negative media. We all have that one older aunt who seems glued to the TV, cycling endlessly through news channel after news channel, her eyes narrowed in a perpetual state of concern. "Did you hear about the latest disaster?" she'll ask, her voice tinged with a sense of dread. The media, that powerful storyteller, has a penchant for spinning tales of fear and calamity, and Aunt Edna can't seem to get enough. It's as if she's mainlining a steady drip of toxic information, her mind a sponge absorbing the world's troubles. This constant exposure to negative news and violent content is like feeding our psyche a diet of junk food. It may provide a fleeting sense of gratification, but ultimately leaves us feeling unsatisfied and uneasy, our inner sunshine gradually obscured by the storm clouds of uncertainty. Unhealthy diet. Our bodies are sacred temples, deserving of the finest, most nourishing fuels to keep our inner flames burning bright. Yet the forces that seek to control and profit from us have other plans. They've flooded the market with a deluge of processed frankenfoods, concoctions of sugar, salt, and synthetic additives masquerading as sustenance. It's as if they're dousing the flames of our vitality with polluted gasoline, all in the name of maximizing their bottom line. These corporate behemoths care little for our well-being, driven solely by insatiable greed. They peddle their sugary snacks and salty convenience meals, knowing full well the devastating toll it will take on our health. After all, a population weighed down by sluggishness, brain fog, and low energy is far easier to control and exploit. So we find ourselves shoveling in these subpar ingredients, unwitting participants in a grand scheme to undermine the very machinery of our sacred being. The consequence is a slow degradation of our vibrant potential, our minds clouded, our energy sapped, our ability to maintain a positive, high vibrational outlook severely compromised. Also, that the powers that be can line their pockets at the expense of our divine inheritance. Environmental pollution. We are inextricably connected to the world around us, like intricate threads woven into the tapestry of nature. Yet the callous forces that seek to control and exploit us have little regard for the sanctity of our shared environment. They spew forth a deluge of toxins and contaminants, heedless of the damage they inflict. It's as if a heavy veil of smog has been drawn over our inner sunshine, obscuring the radiance we so desperately need to thrive. The poisons we breathe and consume, the byproducts of their reckless industrialization and unbridled greed, seep into our cells, breeding fatigue, illness, and a pervasive sense of dis-ease. These corporations know full well the consequences of their actions, yet they choose profits over the well-being of the people. They maximize shareholder returns by externalizing the costs, leaving us to bear the burden of their environmental devastation. Our vibrant connection to the natural world is reduced to a muted, disharmonious hum. Also, they can line their pockets at the expense of our health and vitality, lack of physical activity. The powers that be have a vested interest in keeping us sedentary and disengaged from our bodies. Sprawling suburbs with winding roads discourage walking, while elevators and escalators replace the simple act of climbing stairs. Commutes grow ever longer as we're funneled into cars and public transport, our legs atrophying from disuse. Even the design of our workplaces, with their office cubicles and desk jobs, telegraphs a message: sit and be still. And when the workday is done, we're lured into our homes by the siren call of endless entertainment, television, social media, video games. It's as if we're being actively engineered to be inactive, our vital life force energy stagnating like a neglected river. This lack of physical engagement doesn't just dull our bodies, it deadens our spirits as well. Without the nourishing flow of movement, we grow restless and discontent, our vibrations sinking into a muted, disharmonious hum. The powers that control us know this well, and they capitalize on our lethargy, keeping us trapped in a sedentary existence that serves their interests, not ours. Chronic stress and anxiety. Carrying the weight of the world on our shoulders is no easy feat. What if we lose our jobs? What if there is no more income? Chronic stress is like an ever-present, invisible suitcase that we lug around everywhere we go, its contents heavy with worry, fear, and tension. This constant burden saps our resources, leaving us vulnerable to the pull of negative emotions and lower vibrational states, unable to fully embrace the joys and wonders of life's journey. Addictive behaviors. Addictions are deceptive traps, offering momentary escape but ultimately leading us deeper into a mire of disconnection. Whether it's substance abuse or compulsive habits, these behaviors are akin to quicksand. The more we struggle without proper guidance, the deeper we sink, drifting further away from our true, vibrant selves. Religions that keep vibrations low. Certain belief systems can be like heavy shackles, binding us to notions of unworthiness, fear of the divine, and rigid dogma. These restrictive mindsets act as a weighted anchor, dragging our spirits down and inhibiting our spiritual growth and evolution. Religions are supposed to be a beacon, guiding us towards higher states of consciousness and connection with the divine. Yet some seem to revel in fire and brimstone rhetoric, painting us as hopeless sinners barely worthy of forgiveness. They prey on our insecurities, instilling a deep-seated belief that we are flawed, undeserving creatures in need of constant penance and atonement. This toxic theology traps us in a cycle of guilt and self-doubt, eroding our confidence in our own inherent worth and capacity for transcendence. Rather than liberating our spirits, these belief systems function as shackles, weighing us down and preventing us from fully embracing our radiant potential. The true purpose of spirituality, to elevate our vibrations and facilitate our evolution, is subverted in service of control and subjugation, psychopathic corporate structure. The profit-driven, exploitative nature of many corporations is designed to keep us in a state of servitude, consumption, and disconnection from our deeper purpose. It's as if we're trapped in a gilded cage, our vibrant potential suppressed by the cold, calculating mechanisms of a system that cares more for the bottom line than the flourishing of the human spirit. Materialistic mindset. The relentless pursuit of external validation, wealth, and material possessions is like a heavy weight that drags us down, distracting us from the cultivation of inner peace, fulfillment, and connection to the divine. It's a vicious cycle, a spiral of desire and dissatisfaction that robs us of our innate radiance. Lack of community and connection. In this age of technology and individualism, and especially in the post-pandemic era, many of us feel like lone islands, adrift in a sea of isolation, longing for the nourishing tides of authentic human connection. This disconnect from community and a sense of belonging can lead to feelings of alienation and despair, dampening the collective vibrations that could otherwise lift us up and carry us forward. Together, these factors function as a carefully orchestrated matrix, a complex, interconnected system designed to keep humanity trapped in lower vibrational states of fear, separation, and disempowerment. But by becoming aware of these influences and consciously choosing to rise above them, we can reclaim our rightful inheritance as beings of light, catalyzing a profound transformation of our individual and collective consciousness. Recognizing these factors is the first step toward transformation. Like a gardener tending to a plot overrun with weeds, we must patiently and persistently cultivate our inner landscape. Here are some ways to elevate your vibration. Practice mindfulness. Stay present and observe your thoughts without judgment. This awareness can help you catch negative patterns before they take root. Foster positive relationships. Surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you, much like sunlight nourishing a plant. Nourish your body. Choose foods that are alive and vibrant, fueling your body with the energy it needs to thrive. Move your body. Engage in physical activities that you enjoy, allowing your energy to flow freely. Curate your media consumption. Select content that enriches your mind and spirit, just as you would choose healthy foods for your body. Create a restful environment. Prioritize sleep and create a sanctuary that promotes relaxation and restoration. Challenge negative thoughts. Replace self-defeating narratives with affirmations that honor your worth and potential. Life on Earth is a profound journey filled with lessons cloaked in challenges. The factors that lower our vibrations aren't merely obstacles, they are invitations to grow, much like a butterfly strengthening its wings as it emerges from the cocoon. By understanding and addressing these 10 factors, we empower ourselves to ascend Dr. Hawkins' scale of consciousness, embracing higher states of love, joy, and peace. Each choice we make is a brushstroke on the canvas of our existence. Will we paint with the dull hues of negativity or the vibrant colors of positivity? The masterpiece is ours to create. As we elevate our vibrations, we not only transform our own lives, but also contribute harmonious notes to the collective symphony of humanity.